Hello. So in this new episode, we're going to discuss when does the sender benefit from persuasion. So we simply make some further comments or further remarks for the results that we have obtained from the previous episode regarding the basic Bayesian persuasion problem. Okay, so let's consider this. So it's actually if the v hat is concave, then the sender cannot benefit from persuasion for any prior belief, right? So, but if v hat is convex and which is not concave, the sender in this case can actually benefit from persuasion for every prior, right? So, in this example here, this little picture, we combine those two cases together and use this use this curve to illustrate this idea. Okay, so so this function here simply it denotes the v hat of mu. Okay, which is the expected utility for the sender given some belief. Okay, so and we know that actually the the convex Hall of this of the graph of v function. So the convex Hall, it should be okay. All right, let's use another color. All right, so it should be the area under this line, right? So all right, and it's the area actually is within this blue lines, right? Okay. All right. So actually, this is the convex Hall of the graph of v hat, right? So how about the other function that we mentioned, which is the upper contour of the convex Hall? Okay, and we use the big V, okay, to denote that. So that is simply the upper contour of the convex Hall of the v hat, right? So it's simply this. All right, okay, so that's it. So as we mentioned, is this. So if v hat is concave, then sender does not benefit, right, from any persuasion for any prior. Okay, but if v hat is convex and not concave, then the sender can benefit, right? Okay, so corresponding to this picture, okay, so we can notice that we have those two levels of the beliefs. Okay, so if the prior mu naught is somewhere in between of the mu L and mu H, okay, so let's suppose if mu naught is somewhere here in between of those two values, okay, and then we can notice that actually this function of the v hat for this part only, right? So it's for this part, right? So this part is convex, right? But for all the priors, if those priors they are outside of this range from mu L to mu H. So if it is less than mu L or is higher than mu H, then we can notice that those segments of this function v hat is actually concave, right? So those two parts. Okay, so and we can notice that if this function in the middle of this part, this is convex, right? So actually we can use the results that we obtained previously and suppose that we assume that this point is the prior and we have this point as the v hat of mu naught, right? So that's the initial expected utility for the sender. Okay, but since we have this signal, so that this signal can actually induce a distribution over the positive beliefs, so mu naught can be redistributed to those two values, right? So actually, the value of the utility, the expected value for the center utility increases from this point to this point, right? And this point has the value of v hat mu naught, right? It's not v hat, it should be the big V, right? Big V mu naught. But this point only has the value of v hat mu naught. Okay. And since this is larger than, obviously from the picture, this is greater than the value of the other one, then the little v hat mu naught. So sender can benefit from this persuasion, right? Okay, so and similarly, right? So if we have something maybe like this, if mu naught is here, then actually we cannot find any signal to induce the distribution over the pole series, right? Okay, since this is on the concave part of this function, or if we ignore other parts, then this function is concave, so it doesn't satisfy this result, right? Okay. All right. So that's a very useful remark and an interesting, useful result for us to understand this this question that when the sender can really benefit from a Bayesian persuasion. Okay.